36. Even in the quiet of noonday trees and leaves of foreboding gestures that hesitate in the quiet of the quietest breeze, even here there is the faintest hum of hermetic insects, each encased in obscurely angled diadems. They emit hidden intonations, and we hear them only at the outer rim of our own hearing, only at the upper limit of our senses. We don't listen to them directly, since they will vanish in an acoustic hush of our busy attentiveness. Instead, we listen obliquely, as if we were deaf to the sounds of this world, as if we had refused to listen to the cacophonous din of our own organism. Even in the quiet of the most immobile, half-exposed roots, there is the faint and spectral harmonics of every busy carcass, of the verdurous epiphyte dusk, almost motionlessly fanning outwards in a multitude of translucent tendrils, in long and languorous jellyfish tails that indifferently reach our ears, and reach through our ears, and bypass every auditory canal until we no longer hear anything except, perhaps, the vaporous atmosphere itself. And then we think of everything that we cannot hear, the hermetic insects whirling around our dim ephemeral awareness, just out of the range of our imagination, their quiet and constant humming that must cause the most subtle vibrations and the most nuanced harmonics. Their nocturnal, celestial clamor that must imperceptibly shake the ground and shift large geologic rocks and perturb the atmosphere so that the fluttering of human speech becomes a mere symptom of our insect deafness. Even in this tenebrous hall of mosses, there is a wind-blown hush, far removed from the pollution of light, distilled to nothing except our own internal, nocturnal gaze, damp and disoriented. 37. There is a somber and sorrowful stirring that drifts upward from the polyphony of jointed, fibrous branches and slow tendrils. So slow, they seem to interpret the geological time of our lunar, transported sitting. There is a lamentation that drifts up from the seaweed depths of the night in solitary tones that sleepwalking hush forth as our slumberous bodies crouch together and are entwined in a choral embrace. There is a mourning owl echo, a soft and forgiving aphasia, gliding outward so effortlessly that everything, you and I, and the forlorn whining world about us, everything is encased in shards of prismatic black stillness, everything embalmed in the anodyne ether of quiet, pure tones. There is a sound of tranquility that is the sound of stillness, the sound of our oblivion. 38. We are like those huddled spirits driven to seek the company of the opaline seahorses as they slowly descend to the depths. There we fall asleep, 39. Days and nights when even the stars softly grumble to themselves. 40. Rosary of stars, seaweed skins, the once warmed, opaque gems of night. Sleep descends, sleep ascends. 41. Unreflective floating seaweed drifts through your mouth and skin. Tempests ground about your jeweled feet, and the artificial colors of twilight autumn mists begin to form your shadow. Every triumphant moment spreads out its wings on our night owl's bed. 42. The architects descend into the sea. The masons ascend into ether. You are blessed by the alchemists and the geometers who have departed for the desert. And still, no one hears you. And still, no one listens to you. 43. You sleep, and your eyes like luminous black stars, your fingers like a forest. 44. All the trees whose names we have forgotten have long since embraced our entwined limbs. 45. The stars whisper into your ear. Your swarming, sleeping, elliptical, and matted hair on the pillow is the perfect expression of quiet.